in the end of days. I was born in the water. When I die, you will be by my feet. My sunrise and horizon with me. In the sky, third eye, the divine overseas. Thirsty for knowledge. Here, take a drink, no fluoride. Death just hides in the sink. Wash my hands of the past. But the water, overcast clouds when I see end of days has arrived. Acid falls from the sky. Landed right in my mind. Burns my tongue when I try communicating with my God. Oh, God. I want to save the world, but I can't save myself. Yeah. Oh, wanna save the world, but I can't save myself. Yeah. So can you wash my hands in the end of days? Yes. So can you wash my hands in the end of days? Oh. So can you wash my hands in the end of days? Yeah. So can you wash my hands? Yes. All we need is water. All we need is water, yeah.
That's testimony. Hey, hello everybody. Hello, welcome here live to the Wells Theater, or if you're joining us virtually, welcome as well. We are delighted and we are excited to have with us here in our theater today, Teens with a Purpose. Yay! This is exciting. This is a special event called ImmortALL, Let Your Words Live Forever. Yeah! My name's Ryan Clemens, and I'm honored to be here and delighted to be able to give a welcome to this fantastic group, and a welcome to everybody who is joining us live in a socially distanced, safe way here in our theater, and also via Facebook and other avenues out there online. We are glad to be here, and the Virginia Stage Company has major community initiative, those are the words I'm looking for, that is called Public Works Virginia. And TWP is a great partner with Public Works Virginia. Our major community initiative seeks to allow folks from all over in Hampton Roads to not merely be spectators at the theater, but to be creators of theater, to be creators of art as well. And TWP, they are creators with a capital C-R-E-A-T-O-R-S. And so today we're going to have some fantastic poetry for you. You might see some cameras that are running here around because we are filming everything that's happening here in this whole series of different events happening with ImmortALL throughout the TWP season. So you might see some cameras jumping in and out. But anyway, you're going to have a great time. It's going to be wonderful. Let's have one more round of applause for Teens with a Purpose. Take it away.
What's up, y'all? Peace, family. Good to see you again. Thank you, Ryan. Always appreciate your energy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I have to run out here when I do this. My name is Andre, but today I go by the name of Testimony. I am a teaching artist with Teens with a Purpose. I'm a songwriter, poet, singer, Renaissance man, creative program manager, things like that, and just all-around person for the people. But I would like to welcome you all once again to ImmortALL, where we are honoring our Black history through storytelling, through spoken word poetry, and we have some amazing young people that are going to be telling their stories today as well. But just a little bit more about ImmortALL. We've been for the past couple of weeks, we've been workshopping with a bunch of young people throughout the area. Also, we had the opportunity to build with Dr. Ruby. You'll hear more about her as we go on. But she's an alumni of the first African American high school in Virginia Beach. Like I said, I don't want to give it all away, but that's a lot of what our conversations, our poetry, our creations have been geared towards. So to kind of keep it in the spirit of like remembering our ancestors and being able to look back, just so we can also like keep tabs of where we are here in the present. I want to do I don't want to say, oh yeah, a ritual, a practice, something that comes from from our ancient ancestors called libations. So with that said, could I get our TWP members, y'all can come up to the stage. If you're here in the physical space and if you ever feel inclined to make some kind of noise, you can do that. That is not against the rules. Thank you. I'm trying to be really polite to y'all right now, just because you feel me. Thank you. I don't want to have to say it twice. Beautiful. All right. So to start with our libations, this usually we check in. Today we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Could I have y'all two just grab our bowl and our vase? So while they're grabbing our materials, just for everybody else, this is a good time for everybody to just, if you want to close your eyes, you can just get relaxed. I want you to start to think of somebody, picture somebody in your mind that that you want to bring into the space. Now, this could be a family member that is no longer here with us. This could be a civil rights leader, anything of that nature. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna pour the water 4 times, just one for each direction. Oh yeah, y'all can kind of just slide over a little bit. Don't be scared. I'm about to say I'll move like this, so we still social distanced. But yes, like I said, take this time. Think of that person, that spirit, that energy that you want to bring into the space today. And we're just gonna take a couple of seconds. Everyone take a collective deep breath in. Exhale. All right. Y'all have had time to think of your person. Now we're gonna do one. We're gonna pour our water, one small for the north. Also, you can call that person that you want to bring into the space out loud if you want to. I'm gonna bring into the space the spirit of my grandmother, Wilhelmina Seabrooks. We're gonna pour to the south. I'll call to the space my brother Adam Haylock. We pour to the west. That was for one of y'all to say it, but it's okay. And we pour to the east. Yes, thank you. And we're going to end it just by saying Ashe. Say it one more time, Ashe. And last time, Ashe. All right, word. Thank y'all. That completes our libation. Y'all can clap it up for them, please. Oh, that's nice. I like little golf claps. That's beautiful. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a seat, and I'm gonna pass it to our other co-hosts for the day. Y'all, please give it up for Shauna. Okay.
Whew. Hey y'all, what's up? Cool. So my name is Shauna Chanel. I'm a poet, a lead teaching artist, a writer, a mom, an advocate for our young people. And I have the honor today of doing our icebreaker. So our icebreaker is called Sit Down and Stand Up. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to read off a list of statements. And if you agree with these statements, you'll sit down. If you don't agree with these statements, you'll stand up. And the last person left standing will win a prize. It's probably going to be a TWP t-shirt, but we'll figure it out. Okay, cool. So you guys at home or virtual, you can play with us too. All right, so I need everybody to start off standing up. And let's be honest, no fronting. Like, if you really agree, you have to sit down. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is sit down if you're from Newport News. Oh, dang, Robin, I'm sorry. Sit down if you enjoy wearing masks. Yeah, I thought so. Sit down if you've been at TWP at least 3 years. Sit down if you're from Norfolk. Oh, well, I guess we have a winner. Give it up for Maria. Great job. Great job. So I hope you guys played along at home. Yeah, you shout out if you think you won, we'll hook you up as well. See you guys later. I'm going to pass it back to my co-host, Andre.
All right. If you, I wear a large. If you don't want that T-shirt, it's all good. Just saying, can't have enough T-shirts. But yeah. So, like I said before, we've been doing a lot of writing, a lot of creating. And this is kind of the end of the editing and getting our poems ready to be performed. So y'all are kind of seeing the first performances happening. Like, you feel me? So you better be happy and enjoy this. But before we get to that, we always want to have our poets like constantly editing their work, finding different ways that we could take our poems to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump into our writing slash editing portion, if you will. You know, so I see under our seats that we have some rubrics. Yes. Also, there is a writing prompt for the folks at home. If you don't have your old poems or your poems that you've been working on with you, it's okay. It's all right. We're not going to talk about it. But so do you have the can you just like yell out the prompt for me one more time for the online folks? Mm. Yes. So once again, just to repeat, the writing prompt: when I'm gone, what is it that I want? What is it that I want to leave behind when I leave this earth? And what was the last part? How do you want your story to be told? And how do you want your story to be told? So, you're all at home. You have a couple of minutes. That is your writing prompt. It'll probably pop up again in the live feeds if you're watching on somebody's social media, which I surely hope you are. But for the poets on stage, back to y'all. So y'all have your poems already. I'm hoping. Yes, cool. I was just like, so we have our poems. These rubrics that we have up here, we're gonna take a couple of minutes, look through. We're gonna look through some of the some of the things that we have on our rubrics. Of course, myself and Shauna are here to go over for a couple, and we're gonna make a little bit of edits and stuff like that. And then at the end, my favorite part, at the end, we're gonna hopefully. I'm not putting y'all on the spot, but I'm putting y'all on the spot. I'm trying to hear some poetry by the end of the day. You feel me? So, if y'all are ready at home, well, I hope you are, because we can't stop. You feel me? Can't stop, won't stop. And let's take a couple of minutes. Me and Sean are gonna walk around and check on y'all poems. And y'all at home, go ahead and start writing. And yeah, and we'll check back in just a couple of minutes. All right.
guys who are working virtually, we would love to share some of your poems as well. So please feel free to share your poems in the chat or
audio file on the computer,
share what you're working on.
Yeah, it's on the computer.
Yeah, let's do that.
Young people who join us for ImmortALL that's not here today, we would love to hear from them. So, while you guys are writing on the stage, we hope you guys are writing at home as well. We believe we have like 5 minutes.
How's this not open?
Oh, I got this.
What happened? Where is it?
Is the audio right?
Oh, shit.
Just to repeat, for you guys that are at home doing this virtually, we would love for you guys to share your poems back in the chat so we can share them here at the theater. We know it's a lot of, I'm so sorry for touching the mic. We know there's a lot of teens that do ImmortALL at home with us every day. So we want you guys to have a chance to share your poems here as well. So if you can just put them in the chat and we'll read them off as soon as we get them. And I do believe we have like 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. And just in case some of you didn't get the prompt was, if you had a little bit of time left, what would you want to leave as your legacy? What would you want the world to know about you? So. Cool. Just so you guys know, when we share back, we always like to hear the sound that you make when you're chewing gum. Or yes. Or even some claps or some snaps. Those work too. So don't be shy. Like, we need that energy as poets. Do we need that energy? Say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So don't be shy. Please feel free. Even in the chat, give us some snaps. Give us some yes. All those good things. Because we take that in and we feed off of those. Okay? So just a heads up, because we'll be sharing back really soon. I know I need that energy. So yeah, I know y'all do too. Bop, bop. All right, guys, 1 minute. 1 minute. So like, finish up, put your last lines down. For you at home, do the same thing. You have 1 minute. Type it in the chat. already or not, but you better get ready. Because it's that time. I get some energy in the room, please. Yes, we're about to share back. These poets have been working so hard throughout the immortal process. Some of us have only met virtually, so this is our first time meeting face to face, but they have really been bringing it when it comes to sharing their written work, and we're just so excited to hear them in person. So please give them a lot of feedback and a lot of just love. That's what I mean by feedback, just a lot of love. So we're just gonna call you guys in order. All right? So we're gonna start off with this first young lady. She's been at TWP for a minute now. How did I meet you? I don't know how I met Robin, but I do know that she's a natural hair enthusiast, always fresh with the fros. She sings. She does a radio station now that we have, TWP Teen Connect. She's a dope lyricist. She just does it. She does it all. She does it all. So can everybody give it up for Robin coming to the stage?
This doesn't have a title, but it's about me being a Black girl in America. I am a Black girl in America, scared to death in the land of the free, home of the brave. Because I'm afraid that these chains wrapped around my brains are tugging my thoughts into insanity. You guys, I'm afraid of death. Every time a cop pulls into the left of my rearview mirror, I hear the sirens like a purge anthem. I shake to my core in fear that I won't make it out alive. I still have hope for humanity, though. The changes we face of various colors being mixed into a rainbow to spread love. You can't tell me God ain't real. Because God lifted me up out of the lake in the middle of the dark. It was nothing but God. The blood and tears over many years from my ancestors' fears of fighting to survive protected me in stressful times. If it wasn't for the blood, my church sings in my ears. My sins have been forgiven for years to come. Because in the name of Jesus, Grandma Robin, Grandpa Peter used to say, passed down to Brandy Johnson, remembrance of Grandma Inez and Grandpa Eugene, took down the barriers for me to be here, happy, healthy, and holy. I give God the glory. For every destruction around police brutality, that life lost thrives in spirituality. Give Black folks their flowers now, if not their reparations. A name forgotten should not be a common mistake. Here, there is fear in my heart that my eyes can't be blind to the truth. America, open your eyes. The change we are looking for is not outside of our control like the walls you want to build to keep this nation strong. Our problem is ours that needs to be faced head on. Just look for a second at what is real. The ugly is no different from beautiful. You kill, we steal. You hate, we love. Can today be the day to stop our looting, lying, and murder? I expect better solutions for our future. No more toxins in the airs. How about the best oxygen from fruit trees down every block of minority communities? I rebel against wicked ways. I rebel against wicked ways entering into our bodies like poisonous foods, torment our thought process. Let's go back organic. Again with wholesomeness in mind, body, and spirit. Because the more we slaughter, the worse our judgment. Because of the blood on our hands. Didn't America say all lives matter? I can picture our youth and elders together collecting the trash on the ground because that symbolizes the mess in our system, no pun intended. I am committed to spitting what's real because the truth shall set you free. America is built off of black hands and our national flag should be red, black, and green. But I digress. I am just upset because almost 75% of African Americans are undiagnosed mentally ill, have PTSD, are anxious, and will to suicidal rates by just being at a 13% of the American population as a whole. I rebel over fear. God is near. And if on the dollar bill it is labeled "In God We Trust," why do we separate God from us when He created us in their image? I was suspended from class for sitting down for lies. I can't breathe in a place that haunts me from being me, a human being. America should not value money over itself. Where is your wealth? It's in your health. So cut your intake for greed of money and start to evaluate what a tree is really for, honey. It's for your oxygen to the lungs and food, knowledge for the tongue. Something civilization lacks in because of COVID-19. However, I believe with a healthy body, mind, and spirit, we can reverse the time of chaos like the fight with Scar and Simba and live in paradise. To fight for what's right is a war I'm willing to take. To live without fear is no mistake. God bless America.
So should we just like retire this mic now or later? Yeah, give it up for Rob one more time. While you were speaking, it made me think of some of the conversations we were having with Dr. Ruby, and a lot of things that you brought up that you, a Black woman, is going through presently. Like we touched on what some of the things that she went through, kind of in her own ways. I just kept seeing the parallel, like from time. So one, I want to say thank you for letting your voice be heard, for telling your story for everybody out there, especially for the ones who haven't even like heard anything or know anything about the experience of being a Black woman here in America. Thank you for that. Secondly, just want y'all to, I hope that y'all see how the things that go on in past generations, like they still carry over to this day. So that means that we still have work to do. But rest assured, we are out here doing the work. And most importantly, the young people are out here. Yeah, we can snap to that. I see. Yes. But yeah. So with that said, are y'all ready? Y'all ready for another poem? Are you sure? I'm gonna ask you twice. All right. So this next poet coming to the stage, even though she's already on the stage, you know what I'm saying. But she's an OG to Teens with a Purpose, one of the most beautiful spirits that I've come across like in life. Period. Anytime I'm having a bad day, I just be like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" She just give me like a little smile, a nod, and then I'm off running. But also nasty with the bars, and I'm really excited for y'all to hear it. So please help me bring to the space Deidre. Hey.
Daydreaming. Above the clouds, always lost in thought, searching for more stars. Yet air truly never remains still, and like all clouds in the wind, a true storm can be made. And like the elements of air, I hold an inner force that carries me to where I long to be. In the clouds, I go there every now and then to relax and dream about the future.
Can we give it up one more time? I had opportunity to go over that poem with her earlier, and we spoke about like how sometimes our ancestors really didn't know how to face an obstacle, but they were willing to fight for what they want and find that inner strength. I feel like that's who Deidre, she exemplifies that. Like, she's really quiet, but then there's times when she has the opportunity to show that inner strength, and she does that through her writing. So I hope you guys were able to channel that and see that today. Because yeah, she's really special. So I just thank you for that. Thank you for like showing your light. I know it's sometimes difficult, especially when you're in a setting where you're around a lot of people, to share all parts of you, but you do so well through your writing. So I applaud you for that. So give it up, give it up, give it up. Next, we have coming to the stage. This young lady I met this year. She goes to Lakewood Middle School. I know, she's only in middle school, and she's awesome. But I tell y'all, she the bars and things that she comes up with, I'm always like, are you sure you're in middle school? I'm in awe of her. She's so brave, she's so courageous. Give it up for Alana.
So this is a poem I wrote about a video we watched in a poetry club about the first Black school in Virginia, well, in Virginia Beach. It was only about a century ago that this state was not just right. It took 13 whole years, and these strong people never gave up the fight. All they wanted was a school, a place for proper education. But racism still sadly is alive inside our nation. The school board was unfair. They didn't care. Black people need as much as you. But they were inspiring and strong, because they had their wings. And when the meteor hit, they flew. High into the sky, never looking down. 13 years it took. But these proud people finally got their school in VA Norfolk.
Appreciate you, whoever you were that kept clapping. I'm trying to behave right now. Cause COVID, you know. But give it up for Alana one more time, please. Yeah, she was talking about the school that was referenced a little bit earlier, and that was like one of the things that we were building upon in our workshops. And it's so cool to actually just hear the work, especially because you're in the physical. Like, it's not the same. It don't hit the same on a computer screen. Oh, all right, sorry. But yes, I'm really glad that you really took in that information and you took your creative spin on it. And I know it inspired me. So I'm feeling that people in the space, in the virtual world, are super inspired now. And thank you for sharing your voice with us. Are y'all ready for another poem? Sean? No, they're not ready. They're not. It's cool. But y'all gonna have to get ready anyway. So this next poet coming to the stage, this will be my first time seeing her in real life. You know what I'm saying? She's been in our, yeah, I know. It's okay. I don't know what else to say besides that you're just a really great writer. I get to see the growth, and that's something that's it's magical to see. So I hope y'all are ready. I try to give y'all some time. If you're not, it's okay. Please give it up for Maria.
Came to me at 11:30 at night. Stayed up all night writing it. I'm really proud of it. It's called The Messenger. My name is the messenger. I've come with a speech. To the victims and victimizers, heed me while I preach. As you all know, a war has been going on for a long time now, a long time too long. Many lives have been lost, and it's time for it to stop. This message is from God to you victimizers, you. Our Lord is ashamed. He says, look what has become of you. You go in with their backs and make them carry sacks. and treat them like trash just because they're black. Someone else was whipped like that. His name was Jesus, my son. He was killed for speaking the truth. He was different, so he was shunned. But you've never learned your lesson, gaining power with fear. I see you still haven't changed after 2,000 years. How dare you hurt your neighbor, your kin, because of where they've been or the color of their skin? I made them. I gave them life. I sent my son to die for them. With bruised skin, blood dripping down his chin, stabbed in the side and died for their sins, for them. And now this is how you treat them? So get down on your knees and wash their filthy feet and treat them like a king and act like you're their servant. Another thing, something that is just as important. To the victims, learn to wake up with love in the morning. To the victims, please learn to forgive those who've wronged you. It may be difficult, but it's what our God would do. Serve your neighbor, even if you hate him or hate her. And only then this terrible war will be over. Now that you know your mistake, don't thank me. I'm just a humble messenger doing my job. Thank God for making us all unique and beautiful, black, white, and colorful, sons and daughters of the Lord.
Okay, so we can just stop the show right here and just drop the mic. I'm just saying. I mean, the mic, is it still? Is it,
I don't know. Don't
it
touch
feels
it.
kind of hot.
Don't touch it.
I say, my God. Yeah, she killed that. Give it up one more time for Maria, please. If you know anything about Maria, which I do know a little bit about Maria, is that she wears her faith on her sleeve. And yeah, she just ripped it. She really channeled who she really is as a, not just only an artist, but a person in her poem. So I really appreciate that, and I applaud that. So dope. So dope. I'm so proud. Okay, so moving right along. Y'all ready for some more poetry?
Yeah. Please.
This person, she's an OG to the stage. She's been with Teams for Purpose for what, like 12 years? 15 years. She's been in competitions before. She's just no newbie to the mic. She's a veteran at this. Can we give it up for Chosen?
I can touch the mic and like put it down with me. All right. When I'm gone, just know someone close to me lying me, cause I don't bang with strangers cause they real shicey. You gonna hear Queen Dawn playing through those speakers. The tone of my voice gonna make some people angry and some still wanting the future. To the homies who lie me, just know you got lucky. Chosen is the name my father gave me. He figured I was his twin. I didn't notice until lately, but it makes sense because my flow's so crazy. Moms knew I've been had talents. It took me until 19 years to finally say I got it. Pop schooled me about the wicked streets once we reunited. Before my Uncle Don got shot, he told me I'm a Queen Dawn. I'm the coke in the 70s. I'm the master of ceremony. My bar's so dope, I'm trying to make Oprah watch me. When I'm gone, just know someone close to me lying. I don't bang with strangers because they real shiesty. My time was cut short by my sidekick. I bought her with me because she ain't hash. I guess she was mad because my chains was clanking together. I gave her a couple racks to change her mental. Pops told me I own my own creation, sell out shows and stack your bread and sit back and thank God that you finally made it. I don't give in to these dummies, they just hungry for your image and flow. Keep your pen to that paper and keep writing the scriptures. Keep denying those features and keep saying they can keep seeing you get busy. Keep shaking off the bleachers, labels because they bloodthirsty, hungry for another black to own. Queen Dawn with the credentials.
Hey, Chosen, can you just do something real quick for me? Just cause like I need you to shine like I never shined before. Everybody, can you just You just do.
You said that.
Just do it. I'm gonna do the noise for you. Y'all see it? Shine. On top of shining, the bars are very powerful. Like you already know. Like I've watched you come up in those 11 years. You know what I'm saying? 11, you know what I'm saying? Give it up for Charles one more time, man. Matter of fact, give it up for all the poets on the stage, real quick. I can't touch it. All right. So I heard that while we were waiting for the virtual world to catch up to what we were doing, we had some poems from the audience that myself or Smitty will be reading. As soon as someone passes me a poem, I will gladly recite it to the best of my ability. If somebody doesn't pass me a poem, I will not be able to read it for you. All right, word. Well, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up some of the teaching artists because y'all know we got awesome youth poets here, but behind the screen, behind the veil, we have some really awesome teaching artists, young adults, staff members, community members, really pouring into these young people. So I have to give y'all a taste. So first, all the way from the other side of the stage, you know what I'm saying? Some say she's the brightest, some say she's the nicest. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the brightest in the room. I'm not just talking about that sweater, y'all. Let me stop. But this is my big sister. One of the dopest poets in the 757. If you want to contest me, we can talk about it afterwards. But no further ado, please give it up for Shauna. Don't make me say it twice.
Yo, these mats are real. This ain't. This poem is called Colorless. Imagine a world void of color, snatched away like an unkept promise. No luminous sky to greet each morning. Every item in your closet now a boring batch of fabric. Button-ups just as bitter as your graphic tees. Every egg scrambled a twin to the bacon and the plate. Makes your taste buds feel temporary. Flowers have no rhythm. Birds sing no melody. No blues to paint your sadness. Clouds offer little make-believe. A world where there is no melanin attached to skin. Each of us a reminder of our true selves, both flawed and fabulous. Recognized by our humanity and not the color. Recognized by our humanity. Recognized by our humanity and not the fullness of our pockets. Spit now swallowed. School floors only know the thump of colorless feet. Fountains drunk from by every mouth. Books now welcome hands that want to read, not just those allowed to. Beaches a safe haven. Bus rides a smooth transition. Blacks no longer labeled as 3/5 human because what is black? Crosses never burned on lawns. The N-word never spray painted on homes. And Trayvon and his hood never perceived to be a threat. Just a kid walking home with a pack of uninteresting taste of rainbows in his pocket. Just a kid walking home with a pack of uninteresting taste the rainbows in his pocket. Yo, he was just a kid walking home with a pack of uninteresting taste the rainbows
in his pocket. Whites aren't seen as devils because what is white? Bonds now formed out of missions, not greed. Systems now curated out of love, not power. Is the lack of hue worth the gain of freedom? Could man make room for a space more virtuous than religious?
All right, everybody, let's take a collective breath. We're gonna inhale, hold, exhale. Give it up for Sean one more time. All right, I got a couple of things from the interwebs. Can I read it? Yeah. Good. Hopefully, y'all was gonna say yes, because I was gonna read it anyway. All right. So this one is from Marquita Gresham. I want to leave behind something that continues to help others. I want to tell my own story, blog, etc. That was Marquita Gresham. That's right. I want to do some of those things as well. Yeah, let's talk about it. All right. I got one more. This one has a long name. Dee Dee loved God and her kids, though. She did. All right, Dee Dee loved God and her kids, though. I just want to say that. All right, here we go. Oh, I love y'all. Here we go. When I'm no longer in the when I am no longer in the physical on earth, I want everyone to know that I was a strong, hardworking mother of two beautiful, blessed queens who battled with anxiety. I never let anxiety or fear stop me. Don't cry for me. My legacy will live on through my girls. Never gave up or gave in to fear. Peace, love, and blessings is what I always said to anyone. Here's a picture of Chosen. I'm just kidding. All right. I got one. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't forget. So I want to call another OG to the stage. Triple. A lot of O's in the OG. Feel me? She's an alumni of Hampton Roads Youth Poets. One of the top poets in the country world, Craig, the world. She's my little sister. Model, college graduate, singer, songwriter, playwright, juggler, stylist, youth poet laureate. That's what they said. And everything else in between that I didn't say. But anyways, please give it up for Diana. Yeah, let's give it up for Diana, y'all.
Well, thank you, Andre, for that wonderful introduction.
You're welcome.
I was the 2016 Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate, and I can say was like the catalyst for everything that I am now. I mean, other than God, literally obtaining that role and being and having that platform elevated me to be able to have the plays and have those stages and have those spaces. As you guys can see, I'm small, 4'10", and I needed the poetry to let people know that I'm bigger than my appearance. You know, sometimes we often let the physical things hinder us or let people make judgments about us and who we are. And then when, we open up our mouths and we speak this poetry, we say the things, the powerful messages, we see how big that person really is. A lot of people say that when I walk into the room, I control it. And poetry gave me that vessel. So I got the luxury of being a part of ImmortALL with Shauna and Dre. And I started working on this piece, and I call it work in progress, because I'm really big on allowing poets, because I went through it, to go through their poetry on their own. You know, we get prompts and we get rubrics and we get curriculums. I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent, but we get rubrics and we get curriculums on how we're supposed to make our poetry. When in actuality, like, you guys can write the stories that you want to write, no matter what we say or anyone else says. These are your stories, you know. These are the things that you have to share, that you have to go through on your own, and you have to give, you know. So yeah, this is work in progress. It's not done. It's going to be finished whenever the poets finish their pieces. I'm kind of going through it with them, and this is what I have so far. Stay calm. It's not who they say you are, it's who you believe you are. You're enough. Sometimes I cry from overthinking. Sometimes I cry from guilt. I know another boy could love me better, but I love how his sometime love feels. I'm an unruly mess of imperfections. I fall apart in public and people call it poetry. I hate being a role model because my failure seems to be shared experiences. Everyone wants parts of me, but no one wants my pain. Tell me who really wants to see me be human in public. Undress the cosmetics that make this body so pretty. Pretty hurts, honestly, because there are no tattoos that can decorate this body enough to make it feel like home. I'm not depressed. I'm just venting. Can I vent to anyone without being a burden? Are you here to listen or to take parts of me to claim as your own? See, people steal traumas too. They want to give them back, like my hurt has a return policy. Sometimes I feel like most of my relationships are transactions. Store credit to acquire me when needed. I overthink everything except how I give. Because I believe that everyone deserves unconditional love, right? No matter how many times I'm crucified for it. So yes, that piece is called Work in Progress, and yeah, we still working.
Hello? Turn this back on. Give it up for Dayon one more time. I was like, I don't hear the echoes. All right. So we do have somebody online that would like to perform, but before we do that, if it is okay, I would like to share some bars and things with you. Is that okay?
Yeah. Do that.
Once again, I was hoping y'all was going to say it. Y'all know. Say the name, say the name, say the name, say the name. Won't go in vain, in vain. Say the name, say the name, say the name, say the names. Won't go in vain, in vain. Little Erie when the hood goes silent. Hiding from the thunder of the gun now. Really, we just waiting on the right time to ride. It's like a wave when the squad cars pull up, but it's too late. Bullets had the block all lit up. Constellations laying on the pavement, pray he get up. Funerals always put an end to life sentences. Breaking news, filling up our lungs, we are wanted men. Homicide blocking out the sun. Pipeline putting mother's children in the system, say you worth more. Dying left and right, no pun. Private owned slave camp, Jimmy Crow, thinking that he did well. Only take the flesh, well done. Cutting close to my spine, got me feeling like a T-bone. Belly full, water, take the young. I said, belly full, water, take the young. And still this. Crooked politicians drawing perfect circles, blowing O's. Public housing on the radar for redecoration sold to the highest bidder. Demolition still got people in them. It's a flood now, trapped here, that's the definition. of the ghetto. Didn't you know a twisted agenda is being implemented? Our teachers are getting tired. Students are getting restless. Drop a body a day. My city's breaking new records. Getting caught by the wave and we saying cash flow. Cash flow. That's all they teach us what you think we gonna ask for. Cause sometimes Church Street, it feel like death row. We'll drop a body for the pennies that we grab for. Teach us how to swim. Fighting tragedy with alchemy. We look for hope while the lights are all dim. And we will never drown. Greatest enemy is in our mind. Third eye guide us to the light's end. And then say the name, say the name, say the name, say the names. Won't go in vain, in vain. Say the name, say the name, say the name, say the names. It won't go in vain, in vain. Oh. Thanks, Sean.
Hi, my name's Coral Cheeky Kendall. I live in Norfolk, and this is a giddy quiet. I'd like to say I am the treehouse from the backyard corner of a forest you were never allowed to wander past. A movie screen balcony to a world that never knew such borders. Sometimes silence in an open space still doesn't leave enough room to think, and I wonder if I ever could again. Once, I went days without speaking and saw the questions speed past on a buggy sidecar race, my answers tuck and rolled out from underneath with flair after there were some bruises. I couldn't ask for the medicine, it'd sound desperate, but my smile did the begging anyway. It gave me short-lived afternoons, warmer than my dad when younger, a snowbank sort of temper I could admit to not crawling through and leaving my body behind in. This body that is some parts cousin's playground set with the hinges twisting apart at each swing, some parts slammed to the floor drunk when mom doesn't remember the directions back home quick enough. But most parts of song, I am still fighting my voice to not sing the lyrics to. Let the hum go hoarse and decay in the back of my throat, never again asking to be a child's private park, a one-act motor show, never wanted my spirit less raised than my walls when people outside the house grow colder. Never meant for my story to only be about these scars and the loved ones that left them. This single story I'm done repeating. My voice can rest. My body can rest. I just can't rest until they know silence doesn't mean I'm finished. Thank you.
I was trying to technology. My bad. Yeah, I was trying to like see her name before it went off. It was Coral. Coral? Word. Y'all give it up for Coral one more time, please. Awesome. Do we have any more? That was it? All right. Thank y'all. Y'all give it up for the production team down there. Y'all don't see what's happening online, but it's happening right now. This takes a lot of people to make these things happen. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here. So since we bring OGs to the stage, I gotta bring the OG, the original. But yeah, seriously, I would love for Mama D to come to the stage really quick. Yeah, y'all can clap it up while she's making her way. But you know, we can't have a function like this without hearing from Mama D herself. Yeah, you know, just, there we go. All the way.
Thank you. This was amazing. You guys make like a poetry festival out of 6 people and a scattered room of people and a social media, and y'all filled the space. You filled everybody's hearts. And, you know, people keep telling us it's COVID, we can't do this and we can't do that. And we keep saying, huh? Yes, we can. We just do it a different way. And this is evidence of when you think something is important, if you think youth voice is important, if you think that being heard, if you think that coming from some of us being virtual, but somehow a way to be live and be together is important. These are the kinds of things that you create, but you don't create them without the families who support the young people. You don't create it without the teaching artists who help them develop their craft, but love all over them all the time. You don't create it without the Wells Theater coming and putting their arms around us and saying, here's your stage, here's your technology, here's your support. Just people loving and putting their arms around us make it possible. The Virginia Commission for the Arts makes it possible. Virginia Beach Arts Commission, Norfolk Arts Commission, Newport News Arts Commission, Portsmouth Arts Commission, and all of Teens with a Purpose. Many, many sponsors, families, and friends make our work possible. So, like, in this space, there's you and there's me, and there are thousands of other people just holding us up. But on behalf of our organization, I just want to thank everybody who gave us the space to bring these young people's voices to the center stage at the Wells Theater and in every space that we were able to reach today. So thank you, and I love you.
I'll give it up for Mama D one more time. Before we bounce, I want to say thank you. Of course, lots of thank you. Thank you to all the poets. Thank you to all the poets in the physical space for participating in our programs. Everybody that's watching on the interwebs, I don't know why that word is really sticking with me today, but we're gonna roll with it. The interwebs, yeah. But thank y'all for being a part. Also, if you want to, keep being a part of cool stuff like that, you can definitely do it. Visit us at our website, twpthemovement.org. On Instagram, TWP The Movement, Facebook, TWP The Movement, Black Planet. What else? Y'all, we don't use that no more? All right, just edit that out, because my production team is nice like that. I didn't say that. Yeah, I did. But yes, want to bring Ryan back up to the stage. Oh yeah, I'm gonna save that one for last. I got one more thank you after Ryan. Matter of fact, while you're walking, you can come on up. Y'all clap. We've been through this enough. Yeah, got you. Really quick before I pass it over to you, I want to give a big thank you, and I need y'all to, make the energy up here for Anna. I know y'all don't see her out there on the interwebs, but she is the one of the wizards behind the curtain. You feel what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for everything that you do, for helping us and pouring into us. Now I'm gonna pass it to Ryan.
Oh my goodness. Hey, one more time. Thank you so much, TWP. Yes. We are honored to have all of you here. Your words, your truth, the inspiration that you bring, and you have filled this theater in this time where it has been closed and quiet. You have filled it with your voices, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much. That's what we have to say here today. Thank you very much, everybody. Yay! Thank you. Have a great one.
Hey guys, so as with anything TWP does, we always have a check-in and a check-out. So we're going to check out real quick. And our check-out, I really like the legacy aspect of our show today. So I want us to check out on one thing we want to leave behind. Our name and one thing we want to leave behind. My name is Shauna Chanel. One thing I want to leave behind are my words. I want people to know that I said something. Checking out.
Yes, when is it coming out?
Pass it to Robin.
My name is Robin. One thing I want to leave behind is love. Just love. That's all I can add.
My name is Deidre. One thing I would like to leave behind is poetry and art. Checking out.
I'm Alana, and something I want to leave behind is the fact that I care about everyone. Checking out.
My name is Maria, and one thing I'd like to leave behind is my artwork because I like to draw. Thank you.
Amazing.
Talking about my fingers. Kareem Don, aka Chosen, what I want to leave behind. Let me see. The way I sound, the way I look. Check it out.
Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Caramel Brown. I'm kidding. Testimony, yeah, that's another alias for another day. What would I like to leave behind? Inspiration for the next generation. I want to leave y'all inspired. Checking out. Ryan, are you still around? There you are. Can you come and check out for us? All right, thank you.
I guess the one thing that I want to remember is a great day where these great people have brought some life and joy to me and into this space which needs those voices and inspiration and art. Yeah. Thank you.
My name is Dayana. I also go by Zaya. And one thing that I want to leave behind is my braveness, the ability to go for things and not be afraid. Checking out.
On behalf of the production team, I'm just kidding. All right, man. So it's been a wonderful time. Would you agree? Did y'all have fun? Were you inspired today? Are you going to give me a t-shirt? I'll try it again. I didn't do enough. I got to do like 3 of them and then throw it in. Nah, but let's just can we have all the poets, everybody that's on the stage just stand up really quick. We're gonna, wave and y'all can clap out there. This is that time when we celebrate everyone. Yes. Thank y'all for being a part of this. To everybody at home, thank y'all for watching. Ooh. And thank you for not knocking the mic over, Andre. Yeah, y'all have a great day. Thank y'all once again, and we will see y'all next time. Much peace to you. Oh yeah, we're just gonna wait. Peace.